It's just hidden. This stick looks like a man. Going, oh.
Does a bit, yeah.
It was a war cry.
Yeah, so with us for this episode we have Isaac,
Hi.
otherwise known as Isaac. Do you have any other nicknames or
Uh,
aliases?
what do you mean? Sorry, aliases.
Like nicknames.
Jesus, that's something in my eye.
So I go by like Isaac, and people like sometimes call me Izzy.
Is he?
I think, guys, you might need to move that stick out of the way without
Careful.
causing a cave in. It's like goddamn
Oh my
kaplunk!
God. I just saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing just
No.
went- The whole thing.
Just gently, just push it up, boys.
Oh my. Okay, good. Well done.
I saw the whole thing move.
That stick chose you.
Okay.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
like
I'm making
Izzy, Izzy,
Mhm.
Isaac. Those are my nicknames.
Yeah. And you are Harvey's brother.
Yes, I am.
As
Youngest brother, actually.
Only brother.
How does that feel, Isaac?
Feels alright.
What's it like being Harvey's brother?
You laughing for?
I'm sorry. It's
You laughing for?
it. I think the way I see it now is that I love him, and it can be with some ups and downs. Where there'll be times we'll be having great laughs, and then there are times we'll be having some severe disagreements with each other.
Mhm.
Now,
But at the
severe
end
is
of
a
the
very
day,
strong word.
but you
I'd
know,
say moderate.
yeah. But I think it took me a bit of a while to realise, and that's just being brothers really.
Mm.
Having banter and shit like that happens, and
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what it's like to have a brother because I've got two sisters. So what would you say what would you say it's like having a brother?
it could be fun at times, and then at times it could just be, I suppose, just a tiny bit down. But I say this
Damn,
it
I didn't know this was
happens,
going to be a full-on review.
and
Taste them.
Really taking this feedback.
so
All right, Harv. So
I'm writing it down.
I'll pose that question to you. What obviously
Skip. Skip. What's it like having a brother?
Yeah, it's like having a brother.
And not just any brother. That over there. I think when you're older and you have a relationship like what me and Izzy has, it encourages development in the parts of yourself that are more, oh, fuck, right off. Is that the gentle tinkle of rain? Voila! It's coming. Oh, we are dead.
It's only a little bit of
Nuh-uh.
rain. Hold on, I'll get my coat and I'll.
No! Help. Mom!
Oh, what umbrella?
Oh, shit. Wow, big enough to cover half a person? You're too kind. Well, actually, if you put it over there and I get the umbrella. Do you know what? I think next time we should get a pop-up thing. Wow. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Technical. We didn't really come to prepare for rain. I didn't think it was going to rain. How's that, Izzy?
yeah, it's fine.
Something in it.
I think maybe if I sit here, then I think it's
Yeah.
somewhat...
Adjustment. Let me move this so you can move forward.
I'm gonna move my nesting over here.
Oh no, I'm right because it's coming like that way. I think the rain.
Fair enough.
So I think I'm alright for the time being.
Okay. Right. So I'll try and
find the thread I was on. All I was saying was,
Yeah.
being the eldest and having a sibling close in your life that appreciates what words of wisdom you've got to share makes you just a bit more responsible.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it shifts the way you think. And I'm sure you can agree, being the eldest, that I don't know. You know, it's not universal. Not all older siblings feel the same way, but just genuinely just looking out for them.
Does it feel? Do you feel like you have a lot of pressure being an older brother?
Sometimes, yeah. I definitely think I've got middle child energy. Like I should have been the one that was a bit more. Oh, you know, he's in Mongolia right now, and there should have been an older sibling who was like
Tyler.
He's a good egg. Shout out. Shout out. What are you doing? Are you trying to shelter it? Oh my god.
I am listening to what you're saying. Because
Fighting for your goddamn life.
yeah, because you're the closest thing I've had to a brother.
What's up?
Because yeah, that's just how it is, man. And
Trying to kill me out here.
obviously, I met you, Izzy, through Hive.
Yeah.
And
He's extended his brotherly network.
yeah, to you as well. You know, the way I see it, if I see Harv as my brother, then you're also my brother.
Yeah.
We have 3 brothers here.
We have 3 brothers.
Do you want to know who the 4th is?
Who?
Say his motherfucking name.
Who, son?
Bradley, motherfucking.
You know what? He was the first name that actually popped in head, but I didn't
Damn
know
right.
if you were.
Damn right. You better be tuning in.
Bradley is tuning.
You better be tuning in. Tune in and tune up.
Actually, we'll get Brad on here at some point.
Oh, hell yeah. Get his awkward ass on here.
Yeah. So, Isaac, you were doing karate today, yeah?
Yes, I did.
How did that go?
It went good. We did like a warm up for a start. Like we'd be doing like pad work. I did pad work with my mate, and we also did like light sparring where we just had no pads on, and then we were just moving about and just practicing on our techniques and movements.
Oh, cool. Right.
And then from there we did an exercise thing, and it kind of like wasn't about like how far can you go with it. It was kind of like more the intensity of it. Like you'll be slamming the ball on the floor as well as like pulling the thing with all your might, and it's kind of like really testing your fitness and how long are you able to go for with this amount of intensity you're doing.
It's a very high intensity workout training. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like black belt training.
Oh, cool. Right. What belt are you?
So I'm a brown belt.
Brown belt, yeah.
And my next belt will be a black belt.
And how long have you been doing training karate for?
I think I originally started it when I was 13, but unfortunately during that time that's what I was doing school as well. So I had a lot of things to think about like that and school, and I was extremely tired to the point where I had hardly any energy to do karate afterwards school. However, as I got older, by about 16, that's why I decided to get back into it. And now that I'm 23, I've been doing it now for so I'm just counting. Like 16, 17, 18, 20. We're doing like 8 years of it now.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
8 years. 8 years. I forget.
And how often do you go?
So I'll be going on Friday and Friday and Sunday I go there.
So twice a week, yeah.
Yeah.
Twice a week.
But it is like an intense place. So as much as it hasn't got much numbers in the days, but it's the exercise and what you do in it does count up like the intensity of it. Like you go in there and you feel like you've done like 4 days of training there when really it's just 2 days. And that's what's really so good about the club.
Oh, good. So how has karate helped you?
I'd say for one, it's helped me develop a lot as a person because, for one, when I didn't do karate or exercise, my stamina would get easily depleted because I was unfit at the time. So like that's when I think that's when I think it was our dad that like got us into it. And Dad was like, "Hey, come here, son. Let me show you something." So he introduced me to that, and he said, "You know, if you
Just starts beating you up, and he's like, "Defend yourself, fight back." as if it's your play. And then when you couldn't fight a grown man, he was like, "Guess where we going?" That's right.
Like when Dad took you to a Muay Thai place one time, and
I got body bags.
Yeah.
Body bags.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's helped me develop as a person, and in a way, it helped me to, you know, say to myself, I don't have to prove myself to other people or prove much. I just know that I'm good at what I do, and it's also heavily like it's developed my fitness a lot. Like when I was 13, again I was unfit at the time, but now that I'm old, I'm now proper fit, which I'm happy of. That really helped me.
Yeah, and you enjoy being quite fit and healthy.
Yeah, it really did help me. Did help me physically a lot, but it also helped me like mentally a lot. But they weren't like the attitude place weren't just like teachers. They were like the sort of people you could actually like really chat to if there's like any shit's happening in your life.
They'll guide you in the right direction.
Yes. Yeah, those are really good kind of people.
Good role models.
Yes, they are. They very are.
Oh, brilliant.
And I'm actually hoping one day that I'll be working, but also like doing what these guys are doing, teaching, like on Friday and Sunday while also working.
Oh, right. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, so it comes full circle.
Yeah. So it's helped me with my fitness, and it's also helped me gain confidence because I was also very shy at the time. I wasn't used to I wasn't used to getting hit a lot. I just really weren't. Like at the first, as soon as stuff like that happens, I'll just quiver and just be like this. Whereas that place has actually just taught me just right to say like, okay, you've got hit, now you can like hit back.
Work through it. Yeah. That's brilliant.
Rather than like do this, actually just be like here.
That's what I love about the fighting sports is that I think as a young man or even as a teenager, you can really, I think that can really help your development in terms of coming out of your shell. You know, a fighting sport.
I think so. Yeah.
Or martial arts.
Yeah, because again, I was a really shy person at the time, and this thing helped me to be not shy a lot. It's also helped me to walk, allow me to be happy myself and like exist as a person.
Yeah.
And actually just walk in general, like you know, you just walk in, minding your business, and you're happy that you've got that skill for yourself, and you can just be allowed to walk.
You've got confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys ever do a class together at all?
Yes.
Yeah. So in and amongst the martial arts we both tried, I started off doing a jiu-jitsu in Ipswich, on and off with it now, but yeah, we'd do that and beat my ass because he'd been doing all this other martial arts prior, and I just sort of dipped my toe in again. And it's interesting how it all crosses over, like the fitness and just the general, like the full body kind of smarts that comes from positioning yourself so you can't get submitted even if you don't know what's going on. You just know how to, coordinate your body.
Yeah, so there's a couple different martial arts going on here, isn't there? So you've done karate And you've done jiu-jitsu as well, or judo?
Jiu-jitsu, yeah.
Jiu-jitsu, and you've done.
I was judo man. Did some Muay Thai.
Judo, Muay Thai.
Both did a bit of boxing.
Yeah, and I've done a bit of boxing as well. All right. So would you say you've been as consistent as Izzy?
No way. This is part of the fabric of his character now, the martial arts. And though I love it, it hasn't. Yeah, I'm not saying I couldn't benefit from it actually, but it just hasn't been something that has been on my radar as much as Izzy, like as part of his, you know.
Do you feel like you'd get back into it though? Try and master it.
I would like to, but just because it's such a petty thing, but like finishing work at the hour that we do some days and trying to get across town for like rush hour to start the class, it's just not a bit of me. Like I think, we were talking about it earlier, just being, despite all the best intentions in the world, just being realistic with things. Like you might really want to do it, but if it makes it
so if it was closer to you, would you go?
Oh, absolutely. If it was just a 10-minute, 5-minute bike ride, you'd be laughing. But you just got to be realistic with it, and just like how important is it? Just being honest with yourself. Do you know what I
mean? Yeah, definitely. I mean, when did you start doing sort of martial art type or fighting classes?
I was encouraged as a young boy because I wasn't quite what's the word? I wasn't large of stature, so I was encouraged to do that just from a confidence point of view. Did that for a little while, and then did Muay Thai, and had a big gap in between. What about you, big dog? I know you've been on and off with the box.
Yeah, I mean, I've been, I haven't done boxing training for like 2.5 years now, maybe 3 years. But I did from the age of like 18, 19 to 24. Like so over my like college and uni period, I did on and off boxing training in where I used to live in Chelmsford. And I think that really helped me come out of my shell a bit, because I was a very sort of quiet, reserved, like, I guess kind of shy individual as well.
We are being tested. We are being tested.
Structural integrity. Yeah, but the boxing really helped me to put myself in a more confident situation.
All I'm saying is, Izzy, you two have got the most material hanging over you. I might get a few twigs on me, low key. Yeah, go on.
No, I loved it because when I remember I was in my mindset at the time was I'd consumed a lot of like digital like media about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And so I thought one of the best ways to do that was to join something I was interested in sports-wise, which was a fighting sport. So I just found my local boxing club, which really I was more interested in martial arts than boxing, but I went for the boxing class because I feel like that would be a good foundation to start.
The simple of it.
Yeah, the simplicity of it. Yeah, and then I felt like having a good foundation in boxing is like, I mean, a lot of it is about your footwork as well, really.
Yeah. It's also about your head movement as well.
Head movement, yeah. Being able to stand upright and have a strong stance. But yeah, I joined that class not knowing anyone who was there. I joined, there was already like, the pre-existing people who knew each other, as you do when you go to these classes. You get people who've been there for years and whatever. But I was still quite quiet going into it because I was nervous. And I just continued with it for a few years. And eventually done a charity boxing match to sort of
was elite.
End the boxing career.
Yeah. But boxing did actually help you somewhat grow as an individual.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely did. It definitely added something, a boost to my confidence.
That was an unfair matchup, all right. I'll tell you now. They might as well have got they might as well have thawed out a bloody
I
a
want
20-year-old fucking Sugar Ray.
I want you to talk about your experience of that night, and then I'll tell you my experience of that night.
Well, you know, you're waiting for you to come on. You're waiting for, like, you know, the person you've come to see come on. Like, you're waiting for, like, the dog you put money on. You're like, fucking bring him in, come on.
And you've had to watch, like, you know,
Oh yeah,
8 or 9
plenty of matches.
fights, yeah.
And I don't know. You kind of get a you build a picture of, like, the intensity and how the bouts are going to go, how long, how the extent of, like, the injuries that people get, and, like, you know, it weren't people being battered. It was the points thing, and, you know, clear winners. But no, I think it was pretty cool to watch. I didn't anticipate people being so, you know. I think fighting is a very primal thing. Like, there's no rules, not really, and, like, everyone knows what's happening. It's a very easy thing to bring people to get people to gather around and engage with that, and be like, you know.
It's very interesting how up people are for going to see a boxing event, yeah,
like, you
or a
could
fighting
get,
event in general,
for sure.
It's like that animalistic, like, I don't know, it's like that human, cause that's human.
Yeah.
Like
It's the simplest
thing.
game,
Yeah.
isn't it? Just physical combat, is it?
Physical combat. Just hands.
Just hands.
I'm left, I'm
So
right,
you get
right,
3
left.
points if you nah. I win if you're not standing up. That's it.
So you see me walk out. What do you think initially?
Dude, I'm hyped.
You're just.
I'm fucking hyped.
That's my boy.
I'm throwing money into the ring. Put it on him! Put it on him!
So if I remember correctly, it was 3 rounds of 3 2-minute rounds, right? And it doesn't sound like a lot. That's like 6 minutes in total, but that
Listen,
is.
fighting time and real time is different. Your reality and your scope of time is just like. What's this been? 1.5 hours?
Like, it's ridiculous because it's not only like are you fighting, but you're in an arena. You know, you've got all that adrenaline as well running through you, and I think that kills you by the end of it. But
do you think you trained enough for that?
I think I couldn't have trained any more for it.
Well, we were studying. You know what I mean? Were we still going?
I think it was after. Uni.
What excuse did you fucking have?
I know. Well, basically, what happened was I had been on and off the boxing in Chelmsford.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Colchester. Right. I didn't go any sort of boxing for a year, and then I did the 8-week training.
Right.
Charity training program, which was a boxing by the end. So I was a bit out of practice, so that 8 weeks was needed to then build up. But I had, you know, I think I had all the right foundations. I just hadn't developed my skills enough to compete with the person I competed with.
Honestly, man.
And I'm not saying, you know, this guy was an amazing boxer or anything, but when they basically in these training programs, you're meant to be fighting someone who's in the training program you're in. So in the class of say 30 to 40 people, you're meant to be fighting one of those people. And of course, I'm the odd one out. There was no one he could match up with me.
Let's get the up and coming professional. Yeah, why not? That was brutal.
And he had found someone who was about 2 or 3 hours away. His coach drove him. His coach and his coach's assistant drove him. Drove this kid.
You got one of those?
Down to Colchester. Yeah, 2 or 3 hours away. And I didn't meet him until the night of the fight. You know, until we was backstage and I saw him training or getting psyched up. And his coach was obviously psyching him up like the whole time backstage, whereas I only got like 2 minutes of getting hyped up or anything before the fight.
Let's go with just smacking your face, go. Ready?
You know, there was about 2 minutes of pad work to get me warmed up, and then the rest was just down to me to get myself in the zone.
Should let me in there, man.
You would have.
Should have let me in there, man.
Listen!
We're firemen! We don't run from the fire! We run to the fire!
Dude, I wish I had you backstage, man. You
man.
Feel sorry for yourself!
What, Izzy?
Yeah.
Fucking, he goes, I believe, right through the one.
I don't know.
Isaac, you know the guy who's like, pick it up. That one.
Oh, that one.
Come, give me a line.
Go. Smell like weakness.
Pick it for me now. Oh man.
Yeah. So
That was a crying shame. They should have let friends and family in as your little hype train.
yeah,
Because
and
you can't get in the zone by yourself.
yeah, and which I thought I could, but I really couldn't. But yeah, he'd had a couple fights previously, and obviously I'd had no fights at all. Um, and so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, because the whole time leading up to it, when they sort of explained to me, like the week before, that we were going to find someone else who's going to come down and fight you or whatever. Like that was what my coach, or the 8-week training coach, was saying to me at the time. I was in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'll fight whoever. Like to me, it wasn't about who I was fighting. It was about getting in the ring and proving to myself that I could do it.
Yeah.
And so, it didn't really hit me until that night when I saw him. And then it suddenly dawned on me what I'd got myself into.
You had a real shit hand, because like you say, when you know that everyone is near enough 8 weeks trained, whereas that guy was not.
He was doing it, he was definitely, it was part of his lifestyle, like boxing. And, he'd had previous experience in fights, and he basically handed it to me. He literally just I went in there, fought him, and got my arse beat pretty much.
Did you feel any of the effects of being punched? Did you get rung a little bit?
I've always been quite good at tuning that side out of it. If I get hit, I feel like the adrenaline was just deleting all the pain.
Oh no, not
that.
pain. I'm talking about like first tier, oh, I'm shook, a little bit concussed, I'm just like, boom. That feeling.
I didn't get any. Well,
when
you've been hit as many times as I was in that first round, I think I did feel like a bit, not wobbly, but I felt like, right, I've taken damage. The blood splurts on the screen.
Oh, I need a med kit. A med kit.
And my coach is in the corner. He's just trying to hype me up. He's just like, dude, you gotta hit him. Because I wasn't really hitting him.
You were very much on the defensive.
I was because I think I was nervous, and I think I felt like he was a lot more skilled than me, so I was trying to be more defensive. But it wasn't until the second round where I just went I think my coach hyped me up a bit, and then I was like, right, I just got to fucking go all out. I just got to throw haymakers. I got to throw.
So I remember your trade.
I don't know if you
like Titan from Mega Man.
Because I remember.
Exactly. Yeah. That energy,
dude. It is and I remember in my head I pushed him. I managed to get him to a corner, and then I just started unleashing. And then I heard the crowd. I heard the crowd go, because the crowd was quiet most of the time.
I was at least a third of it.
And when I remember when I started throwing combos, repeated combos, I heard the crowd, and that kept me going a bit as well, So I appreciate the shouting, the support. And then I think eventually, they stopped the fight in the third round. I'm not too sure. I don't think I even got to the end of the third round.
Basically, he got a few pretty naughty little hits, and people were like,
I think after I went from a bit and fought back, he was like, right, he was then like, okay.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, it happens in even just hitting sports. So even if you're grappling, if someone's had in a guillotine or a headlock, and they've had you there for a while, and you get out, you're like, oh, I'll make you fucking pay for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
That's another thing. When it comes to me or any of us sparring, it's just that I have the thing where there's a part of me that wants to hit the person, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to hurt the other person.
It's a whether you're competing or whether you're training, it's a very odd thing to be like, you've made friends with all these people, and you've got to find this sweet spot, and you've got to adjust it to each person. Like if you're with someone who's less experienced or not as strong, if if you lash out, you'll hurt them. And if someone's stronger and more experienced than you lash out, they'll know what to do because you've put energy into the movement. You could hurt yourself, you know what I mean? Or you could do something where, you put someone's knee out.
I mean, I will say in these 8-week training program, they do their best to match you up with someone who is of equal ability and
The only
weight.
thing they got was height. It's the only thing they got right, okay?
Yeah. But yeah, Isaac, do you think you'd ever do like an in-ring fight at all? Because they do MMA style.
Oh yeah.
Like a charity thing? Or?
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, this is for competitions. I've never been in one, so I thought maybe I'll do like a little bit of some like competition in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, just so I can start off and know what it feels like to be in that area.
Yeah, I mean, in regards to possibly hurting the other person, I think I sort of come at it from a like more of a philosophical samurai sort of view, where you have the maximum respect for each other to go all out, and that's where that's my views on it, on fighting another human being.
Yeah, like it really does help you unleash your your human potential.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it's all about.
And it really help you to grow as an individual.
Yeah. Because I'm not a violent person, and you're not a violent person, and well, half.
Although another thing, unless
keep this fire going, I just need to do some star jumps.
I mean, the truth is, I'm alright and chilled, but I just have this thing when someone's obviously going to do some harm to my family, then that's when the flip the switch.
Yeah.
That's when I'll obviously go proper James Cash on them.
Yeah, definitely. In that scenario, let's So earlier on, you said you were tired a lot from school, so you didn't have the energy.
Oh yeah, obviously.
To do.
Dude, it would mentally fucking drain me.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally.
So
you'd be sitting down. So sorry, you're talking.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I'll be literally just sitting down, and then the teacher will be all like, "Today," and I get it, trying to do the job. I get it. But for someone like me, especially with my APD, I'll just be standing there like, what?
What is APD?
The auditory processing disorder.
Oh right, yeah. So you have auditory processing disorder. When did you get? He's got that as well.
Yeah.
Where did you when did you get diagnosed with APD?
I think I got diagnosed with that at a really young age. I think we went to some with a doctor, and I think they just kind of did the scans and checkups, and were like, "Yep, it appears that your son can hear, but not fully like how we do." And that's when I've got to really adjust my way of how I approach him as well, with this, and I suppose be adjustable with it.
Has anyone helped you with adjusting?
Yeah. So mum and dad have somewhat helped me try to adjust things to what I've got, and the people like the TAs who used to work with me, and in primary school, Mrs. Rudd, with her.
Shout out to Mrs. Rudd.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Big up.
To be really honest, she was hard on me, but at the same time, she really did look after me.
That's good.
Yeah, she really did help me improve in school.
Did she give you extra lessons or anything, or just tell you, or give you advice?
Yeah, she'll give me advice, and so there's this time with me and Erin would be taken by her into a separate bit away from people to do their own class, and so that did help me, because I don't do well in loud environments, especially when I'm trying to study with people. And but it's just basically me and Erin couldn't shout out to Erin. Me and Erin could not really handle this whole the being in class stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that we were both different from the rest. So that's when the shows were like, you know what? Let me just take you lot to one side and learn some spelling. And we did that.
Oh, good. And how did you feel, Harv, when you found out that, or when you eventually knew that Izzy was diagnosed with
Oh, I knew the whole time. Oh, I knew the whole time. He was a little
Denzel Washington.
He was a little bit different the whole time.
Because sometimes when you're growing up with your siblings, you just think, oh, you're just you.
Mm.
You know, you're just you
That's a
being
fair
you.
point. Yeah. When
Until
did
you
I
get
clock?
older. Yeah.
When did I know? Well, it's because it's not the product of something that's slowly developed. He's all, you've always been the way you are, and it's almost like I've kind of grown round it. You know, I'll borrow the perspective of a tree. I've just grown round it, attuned to it, and sometimes I really do fail to, especially when you've gotten older, when someone's gotten older and they're like, what's the word? When they're so competent and adept and so good at being and moving about the world that you forget that they do indeed have this small hiccup in their abilities or whatever. And it's an interesting one. I think there's a real, in society and in, work, and where people that don't need a lot of help, people that are obviously, that need additional needs or whatever, there's provisions for them. There's charities, there's living carers, and then there's provisions for people who are physically disabled. I'm not saying they're the best they could be, but for people who aren't right on the spectrum of full care, but aren't able to go about as you or me would, and just need that little bit, that tiny sliver, that tiny niche, feels so unsupported. And
Yeah, I think you've spoken to me about this before.
so I'm just laughing because I just saw a big stick just do that. But there you go. But that I just think it's so important to then, if you know your child or if you've got someone in your family and they're young, to get them to do something that does bolster their confidence, like martial arts. I couldn't imagine what you'd be like without it. I couldn't imagine what you'd be like without it, without the martial arts, because
Definitely.
it's accelerated your own development, and it's given you something to build your identity on,
Yeah, it
and that
has.
is respected
Yeah.
and acknowledged. And it's important, as opposed to just pure academic ability or just, the ability to be neurotypical or whatever to fit in, and to have this other skill that is respected and acknowledged is important.
Do you know anyone else with AP, do you?
No, I think I'm.
No,
No,
I don't.
just me. Just me.
It's bizarre we've never tried to find that. My God, I've never met anyone with it. But here's the thing: it's not even like it's the equivalent of having an engine and having a car. It's all normal, but every now and then fourth gear will slip out. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you can't write the car off. It does everything else, but just with these little dips in performance. But at the end of the day, but at the same time, that car can do things that other cars can't.
And there's a real lack of support for that, like you were saying, for that like narrow strip between someone who's like neurotypical versus
someone who needs very clear.
Doesn't need care, but needs, guidance.
Yeah, guidance and just a little bit more leeway, like having more breaks, perhaps maybe doing a 4-day week, Like, if you mention that, they're like, oh, well, it'll cause disruption in the ranks. I can't make a small adjustment in the way I do things. And I'm like, well, I just don't think.
You're not catering for everyone's
No,
individual needs.
no.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what more do you want? We'll put a wheelchair ramp in. I'm like, yeah, great, but fucking, what do you want, a gold medal? There's lots of people that are denied the opportunity to live a near enough normal life where they can sustain themselves. If there was just that, just little 10% easement of, increased breaks, just adapting the way that you deliver information, and just being a bit more accommodating to people's needs, and just life just seems to move too fast in that respect.
In Parkside, when I got there, I was nervous, and it was a sort of place for like troubled kids, or people just had rough times. And
So say what Parkside is, Ozzy.
so I say Parkside is it's not like a massive school. I mean, it is a school, but just not like incredibly massive. But that means if it's not massive, then that means there's like a lot of teachers about. Like you get like plenty of support.
1-to-1.
Yeah, 1-to-1 proper teaching. And what I really liked about it is that while a lot of people that I was with just was proper aggressive with their behaviours and like getting into like proper shit in there, I didn't really want to harm anyone, nor did I actually want to. I just wanted to just go into the restroom and just sleep on the couch. I wasn't really there to harm anyone. I just simply saw the couch and I was like, yep, sleep. I'm going to sleep there.
Were other people there to harm? Were other people like...
There were people there that was just aggressive. They didn't really know how to control themselves. They were just all over the place.
Yeah.
And yeah, there has been a lot of shit happening at that place, but nothing way too violent. But just there has been a lot of bad stuff there. But again, there were plenty of teachers about, plenty of support. If ever you feel like you need help or you need to chat to someone, they're there. And I would say again, they had like a restroom, a rest place there. And since they knew I was tired, they looked at me and said, "Do you want to sleep on the couch?" And I said, "Yeah, yes, please." And it was all good. I think that's what my mum really liked about it.
Well, I mean, if you ask her, she'll say that was probably the most relaxing period of your education.
Yeah.
Indefinitely, because it was one of the first places where they just acknowledged your difference and didn't fucking beat you down for it, and made provisions to adapt the way that they do schooling so that you could succeed in your own way. And it's just disappointing how few and far between there are places with that kind of tolerance. Especially once you get into the working world, it just stops.
Well, there's literally many ways to reach a mountain. It doesn't always have to be just one. It can literally be multiple.
Exactly. And there are so many people of Isaac's bearing and character and the way that he's wired that if you were just a bit more accommodating, you'd have the best person on your team, on your staff, on side. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? Bullshit, man.
Other teachers don't really want to make minor adjustments. They just only care about their paychecks.
I think that's the same for a lot of industries,
Yeah.
If you work for a company, they just treat you all the same. And they don't account for your individual needs.
They don't.
But I think that's why a lot of people struggle with that find the refuge in certain industries, like gardening, where it's a bit more relaxed, it's a bit more open to your interpretation of what you want to do.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Absolutely.
Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah. As opposed to a normal 9-to-5 structure of like
corporate,
office job.
Straight office, stuff. Yeah, I think, it should be noted that
it's literally getting dark.
It is getting dark.
Yeah, we'll wrap up.
I reckon by about 6. So give it a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Do another 4. Wait, what fucking time is it? My clock's wrong, so it's going to be
Ollie,
5, not 4.
it's
Yeah, because the clocks went back.
Oh Christ,
today.
I'm dying here. I'm like,
Yeah.
Lord,
six
Yeah.
o'clock.
It's going to be
Yeah,
5
it's
o'clock.
actually
My bad.
5 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there are certain industries that lend themselves. I mean, bringing the spotlight on me for a minute. I'm starting to look at things that are I'm starting to view work through the lens of what are my, existing attributes and things that I.
God, jeez, I'm
It's a
blinding
bit
me.
bright, isn't it? Like, working at height,
Hmm.
just like things like scaffold, tree surgery, because, you know, you get to age where it's like, got to start doing something a bit more longer term now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a bit of a curveball. It was a bit of a left field.
Hmm.
But just building off. There are certain industries for certain people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And it's important to take time to figure out what are the certain industry standards for each, sort of sector of the working world, and just trying to find one that you adhere to, which suits you best, instead of trying to twist and contort to fit into one that
So,
doesn't suit you.
if a young adult or a teenager came up to you and asked for some advice about what career they could get into, and what industry they should look into, what would you say?
I'd say, what are you good at? What do you not mind doing? You know, what are your hobbies already? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're already like into writing songs or writing short stories, and you enjoy the back and forth of getting to know new people, and you like stories, I'd suggest something like journalism or copywriting. I'm talking out my ass a little bit. I don't know very much about all this, but like, I try and, as anyone would, just try and match them as best you could in the couple of minutes you've got to talk to them. Do you know what I mean?
What if they're not? What if they don't know what they're good at?
Don't know what they're good at. Damn, there's only one way to figure that out. Get out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just don't be afraid to do little silly day courses and taster sessions. Just don't be afraid of being cringe, because it'll only mean later on in life you haven't tried it. Do you know what I mean? It's just something you haven't explored, and then you'll kick yourself for letting something so trivial stop you in the first place. Is that a kind of, what's the word? A very similar kind of advice that you give?
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely is. And on that note,
Oh, I got some advice for you.
I'm
gonna kick this goddamn shelter.
Yeah. Before the shelter continues to collapse on us,
Honestly.
I think we should call it there. Well, thank you for being here, Isaac.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, joining
You've
us
put
on
a
this
very
little
unique
adventure.
spin on our session, and hopefully you'll join us again when we're in more favourable conditions.
We'll bring chairs next time.
We'll bring chairs. Yeah, god damn it, we'll bring chairs.
And
like a gazebo and a thermos of tea. God damn it, we're grown-ups. We can do this.
We got brains.
We got brains.
And I mean what I say when I call you a brother, Isaac. Because
really?
Yeah.
Thank you,
dumbass.
Put it there, man.
Oh yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you for joining us.
Cheers.
Love you, dude. Fuck you, man.
Wait.
Fuck you, I just actually. I need to get up. Piece of shit. Oh god, my leg. This is because you didn't do squats like I did.
Ah, wet. I've been surprisingly dry.
Don't say it.
Oh, my knees.
Don't say it. I fucking hate you.
First 10 minutes.
That's it? No.
I'm joking.
Mate. Don't. You go find your phone again.
Fuck me, man.